What is up, guys? This is Chris, aka No Risk, No Premium. Hey, guys, welcome to another episode of the Sunday Sermon. I am solo dolo. Today, I had some errands I had to run, so we could not get it live, but I am getting this to you today, this evening. I appreciate you rocking with us. I am very sorry this is a little bit later, so I will keep this short and sweet for our East Coast friends who might already be in bed or have to wake up in the morning to watch this. So let's just jump right on in, right? Well, look, what do we have this week? Everybody's looking right here, right? FOMC minutes. If you don't know what that is, GOOGLE.com. You're welcome. No, check it out. Look what it is. It's basically a minutes discovery of the previous meeting of notes that get released. All right. Always huge market action that happens. On Tuesday night, I will outline how we will be playing it because, in our Wolves Well community, we will be playing it the best, as we always do. That's Wednesday could produce type of move where you can only trade one trade for the entire week and be set. Okay. I do want to make that very clear. All right. But if you do not play it the right way, it could also ruin your account in one fucking day. Okay. So be smart. Basically, watch the goddamn homework. Now, right back into it. Look, we have that on Wednesday. As far as economic data. So, guys, it is OPEX week. If you do know what OPEX is, options expiration, monthly options expiration. If you do not know what that is, then you probably shouldn't be trading. Once again, www.google.com and search options expiration in the stock market. You're welcome. Okay. Look, what do we have this week, though? New home sales. I'm sorry. The home builders index. I will be taking a look there. We have some retail sales, motor vehicles. We do have a couple Fed members talking this week. I believe Bowman speaks. As far as one more, yeah, we have a few here. Yeah, so Kashkari, George, and then Barkin. Okay, so we have a few. We have a few that speak this week. Existing home sales will be interesting, and then we have jobless claims. So Wednesday FOMC, the two I'm going to be looking for this week, the Wednesday FOMC and the Thursday morning jobless claims. Guys, just want to see the tone of these other Fed presidents. Are they hawkish? Are they dovish? Right? What is their tone? Have they shifted? We finally had a lower inflation print. Are the jobs still going to come in very hot? No idea. Right? Or jobless, excuse me. The jobless claim is going to come in higher. Are they not? I don't know. But it's going to produce lots of volatility on top of it being OPEX week, where there's always the most volatile movements. So, for this week, I'm going to tell you guys this. We can fully expect, okay, a move Monday and sideways movement Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday trend moves. Okay. So this week, you need to know when there's big economic data coming out that the market will want to wait for. Okay. Just know that. All right. But now, what are we looking for on earnings this week? I believe Walmart guided down. They gave guidance like 2 weeks ago. They dropped their pants. Honestly, I don't play earnings. That's a gamble. I don't do it. I love playing the IV pump. Shout out Dan Gladiator. Check out his channel, guys. The ER lottos and small accounts. He plays IV pump, gets at least 50 to 100%, and then sells before the close. So he doesn't play the gamble. But if I had to think anything, I think Walmart would be pretty bullish. They're like Costco. They're like a Home Depot. And Lowe's, they can pass their inflation cost, or higher cost of goods off into the consumer. And because it's such a necessity, typically they'll pay that still. Now, they did give lower guidance. That also tells me, I'm talking about Walmart here, also tells me this. Are they trying to price it in? So do we get Ripper Magoo? I don't know, maybe. Right? So we got, look, Walmart, Target, so the big retailers this week, right? Home Depot and Lowe's. Okay. Weber Grill too. I think that's little grill company, right? C Limited, if you like them. I think that's who they're overseas. They are either Japanese. They're a Japanese company. Not completely sure. But yeah, those would I be watching this week. You want to see what the consumer sentiment is, is spending down, are they not buying as much, et cetera, et cetera. It can give you a grasp on, is the economy super healthy, as quote unquote the Fed and the White House says. Okay. Gas is still way too high here in California. Just throwing that out there. But now, what am I looking for this week on the chart? Okay, looking at SPY here. Here's SPY daily chart. Obviously, guys, we could see this. Let me just zoom this in. We have a major, so we hit one supply level. We ended up basing and ripping through. Okay. And now we have a 1-2 triple top, huge supply level. Last time we were in this area, we dropped how many points out of it? Okay. We went 430 to 385. Pretty decent drop. The biggest of the volume shelf is up here as well, right? We had this little volume gap. So we have the actual gap right here, right? This is a gap that we finally entered it. Okay. So my trade idea would be this: back test 425. If it happens overnight and holds, probably want to look to take calls. If it happens right at the market open and we hold that low, I'll probably get long there. Okay. Then I would also look to take a nice stab short here at 430. Okay. So long 425, short 430 tomorrow. That's the game plan tomorrow. You have to see what happens overnight too. If we hold 425 overnight and open at 426 and we get a tiny dip at open, you probably want to load right there. We probably don't get all the way down to 425. Okay, the overnight action is very important, guys. That's why I talk about the ES levels, the S&P 500 futures levels, because they run more liquid than SPY does all night. Okay, so it gets you a better sense of levels that are going to hold or break. Okay, now that's what I have for tomorrow. My weekly outlook is this: 200 moving day, 200 moving average on the daily, 431. Okay, just so happens that's the meat and potatoes of what? That volume shelf, right? It's all kind of lining up right there. So that's a daily 200 is 431. I told you about my weekly 50 is where? 433. Okay, and what else do we have here? I'm gonna zoom this out on the daily here for you. Okay, we have a trend line that we haven't really talked about in a long time because we've been so far underneath it. Okay, there's a perfect trend line going from the all-time high. And look, it's all lining up right here. To me, there is an epic short opportunity lining up. Okay, all at this 430 level, just depending when we get there. To me, I would think we maybe touch and gap fill tomorrow, see some downside to find some big support, okay, and then chop into the FOMC minutes, where we get our normal action. We get Ripper Magoo at close or into the close, and then possible sell on Friday, depending on the economic data that comes out. Okay. Listen, that could all be completely wrong. I'm just giving it what I think could happen. All right. I obviously want to say, all right, look, if we get to this level, then this. If we get to this level, then this, right? That's how you have to start to paint a picture so you understand what you're going to do, what your course of action is, what your trade plan is going to be. Okay. So, but for tomorrow, I'm really interested is if 425 holds, I'm gonna look to get long there. If we want to touch 430, or if we touch 430 in the overnight session, I would probably look for us to have a retrace. Okay, I would probably look for us to have a retrace at some point. Okay, if you want to just take this 50% retrace, you could see, look, 424 would be a 50% retrace here. Okay, if you want to get levels that way. But look, I'm thinking this overnight, we might get a little bit higher. Okay, we might pump up and hit our head here and close the gap technically. Okay, no idea. Or it comes right at the open. I don't know, but it's really, the level's really easy for tomorrow. 425 long, 430 short. Okay, and then macro picture, I'm looking for us to eventually get to 430 to fill the gap. Okay, it's 429.66. Shoot me. 431 is 200-day. The 50-day on the weekly chart, 433. Okay, and then I believe the monthly 5. Sorry, the monthly 20 we got over. Nope, we got over that. Hold on. Is it the quarterly? Quarterly 5. See this blue dotted here? 432. So you guys see we have a ton of resistance overhead. And now looking at this quarterly chart here, okay, I'm also looking at this 430. You see how this was a huge candle rip up, kind of a doji here, then support. So this tells me you can see where the huge volume shelf is here too. The top of this is 430. That 430 level is going to be an important one. Okay, so know that. All right, know that. So guys, simple stuff for tomorrow. Long 425 if it holds and short 430. Okay, that's what I'm looking at for my game plan. Obviously, if those levels are not respected overnight, then you'll have to wake up in the morning and assess from there. All right. So that's it, guys. I wanted to get to you real quick. Appreciate you rocking with me. I'm sorry we got this out kind of late, but I kept it quick. FOMC minutes Wednesday. Thursday, jobless numbers, couple Fed speakers thrown in there, and it's OPEX week. Get ready, get your levels right, get your goddamn homework done, and I'll see you bright and early in the pre-market. Peace.